the 2K Sports Pregame Show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs in this pivotal Game 4 of the opening round here on 2K Sports. Along with the Jet and the Doctor, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hoped to find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jet?
Man, this is where your pride's got to kick in. Are you kidding me? You cannot get swept. This is where you have to dig in, dig down deep. Are you going to win the series? Probably not. But you cannot get swept.
Kenny and I know this for a fact. Adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. How they respond tonight, Kenny, will tell me something about this team. The home fans will show up, but the question is, will the team show up? Do they want to go fishing, or do they want to go to the next game?
Looks like a fishing trip.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. And now we head down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Indiana Pacers. It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Pacers. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thanks.
Nice clean game, huh?
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Kyle Korver is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center position. Now here's Teague. He kicks to Young. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Young's got the first points up on the board for the Pacers. Here's LeBron. Thompson, a screen on George. LeBron passes to Thompson. Turner with the steal. Ellis with it. Now defended by Korver. Outside, George. Screen by Young. Shot clock at 6. And George kicks to Young. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland with the ball. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
Outside Teague. On the wing, George. to Teague. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
He doesn't get the second one. Indiana on D. On the wing, Irving. It's up a 3. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Teague. George against LeBron. George dishes to Ellis. Outside Turner. Outside George. Thompson with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
George against James. The feed now to Irving. Releases. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, I think Young has always done a good job of creating contact to make a living at the free throw line. That's a nice skill to have.
For Indiana, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
And now the fast break, George with the ball. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's Turner. Paul George making his last shot. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. George has got 5 points so far. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ellis outside. Kicks to Turner. Screen by Young. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Korver. Pass to Irving. Back to Korver. Paul George with the steal. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. In a wide open look for James. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Teague. And stolen by Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. James kicks to Love. He can't get that one to fall. Good defensive work there by Young. The shot by George, wide open. Indiana again missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James, the pass to Love. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Teague with the ball. There's the pick. Screened by Young. Teague kicks to George. Shot to stop the run. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
George is outstanding in his decision-making off pitch. He knows when to shoot and when to pass.
Young against Love. LeBron with a screen on Ellis. James against George. Shot clock at 3. Here's Korver for 3. It's hauled in by George. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you can see that Ellis is always looking to get to the foul line. I mean, the unpredictability and the speed of his movement, I think that bamboozles defenders across the league.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
And, you know, Ellis is always in attack mode. He's looking for opportunities to score the ball when he's out there. He's an outstanding shooter who can make big shots and carry your offense at times.
Now, here is Young. Indiana again missing. Irving dishes to Love. Feeds it to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Timeout. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Teague drives in, lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And all those hours in the weight room paying off right there for Teague. Nice finish through the contact.
Irving up top, Teague covering, Love with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Pacers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Turner kicks to Ellis. Turner with the screen. Good chance here for George. Had the space there, but it's offline. James, the pass to Irving. From 13, it's rebounded by Teague.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jefferson's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Thaddeus Young. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Brooks in for Jeff Teague. Cleveland also making some changes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kyle Korver. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And George kicks to Jefferson. George against Smith. Shot from 12. And that one's good. Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's LeBron. Paul George making his last shot. The 11-footer. Love with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And Stevenson's checked in for Paul George. And he sinks the second. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Stevenson kicks to Robinson. Chalk up 2 there. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Outside Williams. Pass to LeBron. Shoots from the baseline. A shot off that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Brooks outside. The dish now to Stevenson. Outside Robinson. Jefferson kicks to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Jefferson passing to Robinson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Love. LeBron left side. Shot left block. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Indiana. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Indiana leading by 3. Brooks up on top. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Robinson again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
James, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Brooks. And the Pacers lead by 5.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good, James.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. Already with 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's the Pacers with the ball. 3-point lead. Stevenson dishes to Jefferson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Jefferson's got his second basket.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
From 18 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And 11 points for LeBron.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. The pass to Miles. Brooks dishes to Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana moving the ball around. Stevenson passes to Miles. The 3. And it's Stevenson missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Jefferson. Again, Indiana.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Here's James after Al Jefferson's score. Nobody near Williams. And he hits it to tie the game up. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. It's a tie game in Indiana. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to the NBA.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for Indiana. Teague out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's C.J. Miles. Then it's Turner. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 down low.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Outside Irving. For 3. Connects from 3-point range. Irving's got 5.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Stevenson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith kicks to Corver. Outside Irving. Smith with a screen on Teague. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Corver. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And Stevenson kicks to Teague. Dishes it to Miles. There's the screen. Here's Turner. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Young's checked in for Jefferson. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in for Lance Stevenson. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Irving against Teague. Passes it to Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've made the most of are those opportunities at the foul line. I mean, they've scored a lot of their points so far from there.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Pacers trail by 4. Teague kicks to Young. George up top. He's got 10. Nice work there coming off the screen. George has got 12 points in the game.
And you know what? In George, I've seen a bit of a maturity come about in terms of him picking his spots in games. And that's evidence of a high basketball IQ and a comfort level with his role as leader on this team.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Teague, he feeds it to Turner. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Turner's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
There's the feed to Thompson. Outside Irving, he kicks it to Williams. Left side, Irving, just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Indiana. Here's Irving. He's got 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That one is off. Second free throw, no good. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Young kicks to Ellis. Screen by Young. There's the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Irving. Tries to snap the cold streak. That one falls. Irving's got 10.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
T kicks to Turner. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Irving. 10 points for him. Smith outside. Young against Williams. Screen by Smith. From beyond the arc, Williams can't hit. For Indiana, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. T kicks to Young. There's a good screen to the inside. Ellis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Korver against Ellis. Williams kicks to Smith, and on the way from Irving for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Young with no one around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Outside Irving. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Irving drives in. Thompson. Stolen by George. Irving against T. Young left side. 20 feet out. And there's Paul George. On the assist from Thaddeus Young. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. The Pacers making a change here. Brooks checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Now here's Williams. To the paint. Here's Thompson. That misses off the backboard. Brooks outside. Turner with the screen for Brooks. And George kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Williams. Here's Thompson. Brings it from 9 feet away.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Here's Indiana now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Tries yet again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 14 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
2 shots.
That free throw good from George.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of George. It's one of the reasons that he's so special as a player. He's overcome a bunch of adversity, which I think has fortified him as a leader on his team and also one of the best two-way players in the game.
And Indiana making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And George drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's LeBron, 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Brooks against Williams, screened by Young. And here's George for three. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. George has got 19 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Williams kicks to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Brooks against Williams. Brooks dishes to Turner. Pass to George. Baseline J on the way. That's short off the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Williams kicks to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. On the line. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Indiana leading by 5. Here's Brooks. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing, George. Covered by LeBron. Young sets a screen for George. It's Young on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Love the pass to Williams. Love dishes to Shumpert. Williams a screen to the middle. The 10-footer. Williams' shot is off. Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Turner with a screen for Robinson. Down low. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one. LeBron with it. He's got 15. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Shumpert. He dishes it to Love. Turner with the steal. Shumpert against Robinson. Feeds to George. Left side, Turner. A terrific shot on a turnaround. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
Man, nice job by Turner to maintain his concentration despite the hand in his face.
Love with the screen on Brooks. Williams kicks to Love. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brooks. Indiana moving the ball around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On the wing, Williams. Nice D from Brooks. Pacers leading by 9. Young from outside. Rebound by Williams.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Outside Williams. Now the dish to Love. Hit the tip. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 8.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Brooks kicks to Turner. They set the pick. Brooks right side. From deep. That one misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Williams passes to Williams. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love with the screen for Williams. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Outside, George. Just 3 on the clock. The shot comes out, and so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Pacers. They lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we have to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Pacers, they're showing some pride here tonight, and we should give them credit for that. Down 3-0 in the series, they could have phoned it in, but they've come out, played hard, and now have a legit shot to force a Game 5. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you've dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that needs to change.
That, sadly, wraps up the halftime show. No. The third quarter set to begin in just a few. We'll see you right here, though, after the game, so you have that to look forward to.
Kenny had so much more to say.
A flyover of downtown gives you a great perspective of our location as we welcome you back to Indianapolis. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
The Cavaliers trail by 7, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Irving is out there with Kyle Korver, and it's James in at the 3 slot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Cleveland, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. The free throw drops for Korver. Both free throws good from Korver.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Screen by Ellis. Here's Teague. Good D by Thompson.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Young outside. Here's Turner, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Turner's got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Korver. The pass to LeBron. It's rebounded by Indiana. Ellis dishes to George. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And it's good for 2. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Teague kicks to Ellis. Turner passes to Teague. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 7 points for Teague.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Screen by Young. Clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Just absolute domination in this one for Teague. He has 8 points and also 3 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Turner. And it's C.J. Miles in for Thaddeus Young. Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Irving. It's a pick by Love. Irving dishes to Love. Again, Love missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Irving against T. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Stevenson's checked in for the Pacers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Just 3 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Korver.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
That one doesn't go. Good D by Stevenson.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this 3rd quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Stevenson. Timeout called Cleveland.
40.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Irving kicks to Love. James outside. To the inside. Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Thompson having a good one. 8 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Teague. 2 points. That one goes. Teague's got 11 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
LeBron kicks to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Teague against Irving. Teague the pass to Ellis. Korver with the defensive effort.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. Totally collapsed the defense on it.
Love dishes to Korver. Irving against Teague. Irving kicks to Love. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Pacers leading by 11. Irving with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Smith checked in for James. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Stevenson passes to Ellis. Dishes to T. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Drills the baseline jumper. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Jefferson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Al Jefferson. He has 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
Pacers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And both free throws good for Jefferson. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And here's Irving. He's got 12. Outside Korver. He's looking for Love and finds him. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pacers leading by 11. Now T. 14 points for him. Ellis outside. All alone. But he recovers it. Back to Teague. Screen by Ellis. Jefferson, a screen on Irving. Here's Teague outside for Miles. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Miles has got 6.
That is what Miles is out there to do now. I mean, a very consistent 3-ball bomber.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Irving kicks to Corver. And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Impressive fadeaway right there. That's 12 points for Al Jefferson.
And Ellis is just a speed merchant in everything he does. Whipping the ball around the floor is just one of his many attributes.
Irving from long range. Great D that time from T. Pacers leading by 14. Ellis outside. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Indiana. Robinson's checked in for Ellis, and Brooks subbed in for Teague. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. And he's good on the second.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. And he banks in the layup. Love's got 18 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Jefferson. Here's Miles. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside, here's Love. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Goes up off the...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here is Love. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Love dishes to Williams. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. And Jefferson sends it back. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That free throw good from Thompson. Pacers leading by 10. And Stevenson kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Miles. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, when you give Miles space to roam near the rim, he's going to finish inside with a variety of moves.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Miles.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. 9 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Now here's Thompson. 15 points in the game. Love with the screen for Smith. Down low. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Love.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Brooks kicks to Robinson. Back to Brooks. Robinson a screen on Smith. Brooks with it. Williams picks him up. Shot clock at 5. Jefferson's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Tries it from the top of the key. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. Unloads from 13. Again, the miss by Jefferson. The Cavaliers shooting well. 50% from the floor. Stolen by Robinson. To the inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Young's checked in for Indiana. Paul George comes in for Lance Stevenson. That free throw good from Jefferson.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Williams passes to Love. Again, Love missing.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
That is Young. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Checking out the game Thaddeus Young is having. He has 8 points and several assists.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Love. Looking for Shumpert. He gets it there. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 15. And here's George for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The shot's good from Smith.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith against George. Here's Robinson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And you know what? When Paul George sees an open teammate, he doesn't hesitate. I mean, he quickly gets the ball out of his hands. It doesn't stick with him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Williams with the steal. Love dishes to Williams. Smith kicks to Love. Fades back. Here's Thompson. No good on that one. Jefferson with some nice D. Brooks up on top. He's guarded by Williams. From 13, Jefferson's shot is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Brooks. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Young. From deep three-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this Round 1 playoff matchup. Pacers leading by 10. Teague and Monte are the guard set. George and Young are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Teague. And the layup is good. Teague's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Irving sets a screen for Williams. Outside Irving. Goes up to the stripe and misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 5th foul. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Young. The Pacers shooting at 51%. Really solid. T kicks to Miles. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Basket counts. 21 points for George.
Boy, I tell you what, the touch that George has on these interior shots, that's something to see. He's very comfortable down there in the low post.
Now here's James. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Pacers lead by 16.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And taken away by Ellis. Out to the wing. Miles, the pass to Turner. Yes! And the foul. Love. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And that one falls for Turner.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit, and that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Now here's James. Six to shoot. And another miss by Cleveland. And here are the Pacers now. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. From deep, George. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Down low. And James with the basket on the assist by Williams. And that's 17 points for LeBron.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pedal to the metal, Greg, is his style. He's got his foot on it, and he's not letting up. Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Irving's done. 12 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And the first one at the line is good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And so Irving nails both of them. Pacers leading by 15. T kicks to Turner. He's looking for Teague and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for your Pacers, Jeff Teague. At the line for 2.
The first one falls, and Cleveland making a change here. Price checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the Cavaliers call time here. James Jones, who's checked in for Cleveland. Korver kicks to Jones. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here is George. The feed to Turner. To the paint, here's Miles. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, the craftiness of Miles really puts the defense in a bind whenever he's going up for the shot.
At the line for your Pacers, CJ Miles. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. Jefferson's checked in for Jones. And he sinks the second.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Irving kicks to Jefferson. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Irving. And stolen by Jeff Teague. In the corner, George with it. 3-pointer. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Outside Korver. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Teague. George, that's a 2-pointer. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Now here's Teague. He kicks to Miles. Outside, George. Shot from 16, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Hey, all the defense can do is get a hand up on George. I mean, he's an elite talent who can make contested jumpers a lot of times. So you can't get your head down. This guy can really put it in the basket.
Now here's Jefferson. Kicks it to Korver for 3. Korver missing again. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 16-6 run. Inside, Turner. Up and in on the layup.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Here's Teague. There's a screen. It's George on the wing. Turner with a screen on LeBron. Miles, that's good.
Boy, I like seeing George serve up his teammates. He's an exceptional passer who can pick apart most defenses.
And it's sent back by Turner. Ellis left side. Teague with the ball. It's George on the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Irving can't get it to go.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Teague kicks to Turner. There's a good screen from deep. That's good from Teague on the assist by Turner. Teague's got 16 here in the second half.
Teague is just doing whatever he wants out there, and there is no way to slow him down. An absolute blast to watch him perform.
Now here's LeBron. Irving, good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
George sets a screen for Teague. Outside, George, inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Shumpert is checked in for Korver. And it's Felder in for Irving. Cavaliers on D. And Young kicks to Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Got that one up quick.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Feeds to Young. Tries a three. Kept alive by Indiana. Allen dishes to Robinson. Back to Allen. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Indiana, Avoid Allen. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Young comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Paul George, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Teague in for Joseph Young. Cleveland also making some changes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jefferson. Korver comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Felder. And Allen drops them both. Here's Irving. He dishes it to James. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Cleveland.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Teague the pass to Allen. And Turner kicks to Young. Pass to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Shooting for Indiana, Avoid Allen. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. So it's the Cavaliers now. Outside Irving. Here's the screen. Off the screen. James with another miss.
Boy, the pick with that weak screen, I use that term loosely. He had nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Here's Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Allen kicks to Young. Outside, George. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Teague against Irving. To the paint, Turner with the steal. Outside Teague, the dish to Allen. Back to Teague. Allen passes to Turner. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And here is Teague. Turner with the screen. Teague dishes to Turner. Smith with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Irving against Teague. Pulls up. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Allen with the screen for Teague. To the middle, here's Turner. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Smith with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Pacers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for George. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
There's the pass to Teague. Allen up top. Young outside. Indiana moving it around. Dishes to Allen. Back to Young. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Teague drives in. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Allen. Shoots from 14. Teague can't hit. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George. Talk about setting the table. What a monster first half he had. Forced the defense into adjustments and caused all sorts of problems trying to contain it.
The first word that comes to mind for Paul George is complete. He's a complete basketball player on both ends of the court. Defensively, offensively, he drives the train for both.
Bottom line, a must-win game. Home floor, he was the man. Love the intensity and the toughness he showed. When your back is against the wall and you come through on a night like tonight, These are the performances that you are measured by.
The postseason is still young, and there is more round one action coming your way. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.
Good night.